right, everybody, I'm just going to make a real short video so I can post it on YouTube. This right here is Dogecoin. Let's see, I think I'm going to move that down back to the middle like I used to have it. You can see Doge USDT one day right here in the middle. Okay, I have my EMA ribbons in the middle box here with my candlesticks. Up here I have the IMACD. Down here I have the stochastic RSI. Okay, I made a few modifications to those to make them look the way they look so it's easier for you guys to see it on your monitor, your phone, or whatever you have. So right now I'm on the 1 day time frame. You can see I've got 1 day time frame selected up here. It's also right here in the middle. So the IMACD gives you the overall trend of the market. Okay. That white line is crossed above the yellow. Okay, the white line's a shorter time frame than the yellow. It is crossed above it. So now we are going into an uptrend on the 1 day time frame. Now that's all great and good and everything, but the problem is the stochastic RSI is at the overbought area, and now it needs to come back down to the oversold area. So when this comes down and this is going up, we're still going to go up, but it's going to be like very slow, and we're just going to have a whole bunch of chop and consolidation till this reaches the bottom. Okay. So for right now, what I see on the daily time frame is a whole lot of sideways action. Now, if I go to the weekly time frame, this is the weekly time frame. Once again, IMACD, okay, on the daily time frame, it's way down here, right? Below this midline. But on the weekly time frame, it's way up here above the midline. Well, it's coming down, and also the stochastic is exactly reversed compared to the 1 day time frame. It is currently at the bottom. Well, it's got to come back up, right, to overbought territory. This is making its way back down here to the midline. So once again, sideways chop. So we have sideways chop on the weekly time frame and the daily time frame. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to have a lot of sideways action. Which for me is really good trading opportunities because I kind of know the range it's going to trade in, or it's going to be easier to detect and filter out all the noise. So I guess what I'm trying to say is for the next week or so, we're going to be able to trade in this range. I would say between the 14,991 and 27.8. We're going to stay in this range for a while. Now on the weekly time frame, this is probably going to come down quite a bit. Let's see, I can draw this out. If I put a line from here and follow that down to the midline. Okay, we're looking at one. We're looking at probably about the middle of May. Now, I could be wrong, but if this comes up really hard and strong, which on the daily time frame it looks like it's going to do, this white line could curve back around and then go above the yellow line. And if it does that, this is going to be the big pump that we've all been waiting for. Okay. As you can see, this white line has come above the yellow down here. Let me expand this so you can see it better. That white line has come back above the yellow. Okay, it needs to get back into this box. Okay. So it's on its way up, and it's barely come up, and we've already had an increase of let me measure this out. We've already had an increase 44%. Is that right? Measure that out again. Yep. 44% since March 10th. Okay. So that's a pretty good sized jump. So I can totally see that happening. This comes up strong. It'll push this back around and start coming up. And like I said, this is already, the IMACD is already coming up on the day time frame. The white's above the yellow. But this is going to come down. So at least for a few days, it's just going to trade sideways and down a little bit. So we're going to have a range that we can trade in and sit there and make money off that little small range over and over and over again. So let's see the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, 4-hour time frame. We're just waiting for this stochastic to start coming back up. Hopefully, preferably before this white line crosses over the yellow and comes down again. Because if it does that, then we could be seeing some downward action. I'm not going to take a buy-in today. I'm going to wait to see how this plays out on the 4-hour. I may get a buy-in later on this afternoon. I don't know, but 1 minute time frame. Yeah, I might do a buy-in. Let's do a buy-in. Yeah, the IMACD on the 1 minute time frame's going up. Stochastic's going up. So I might be able to squeeze a couple $100 out here. As long as it keeps going up anyway. I'm not a financial advisor, but I know how to read my charts. Took a little bit of practice to learn this, but even on the 1 minute time frame, you can kind of see if I scroll out here. We're kind of in a range. Looks like 19 19.2 is the bottom, and 20 cents is the top. Trying to expand this all back out so it's easier for you guys to see it. All right, I'm going to take that $221 profit. And the reason why this stochastic already kinked and it's going sideways right now, and it looks like it's going to continue to try to push back down. The IMACD is running sideways on the midline. So right now it's going to be like sideways, and then this is going to come down. So, oh, it's going back up some more. Yeah, when we get this high on the stochastic, I'm afraid to take any buys, especially on a 1 minute time frame, because it's so volatile. You can take a buy right now when it was look. If I would have took a buy because it was going up, I'd already be in the hole. So you definitely don't want to take buys when your stochastic's trying to go down and you're running sideways on your IMACD. Now you can take a short. You can do a short. Taking a buy-in for a long is pretty risky at this point. I like to have a nice clean bottom to come off of. And I like to have a nice clean bottom to come off of as long as my IMACD is going up. Because you can look right here, we had a clean bottom to come up off of. Okay. Your IMACD started going up, and you have all this profit. Look how all this is all consolidated. All my ribbons are just consolidated, and it looks like the yellow has already come above all of the other lines. But I want to see this come down before I take a buy-in. Even though this is going up, your IMACD is going up. We want to see this white line that's traveling sideways right here. We want to see it peak above that midline. And as soon as it does that, we know it's going to go up farther. Sometimes it'll come up here to the midline, then it goes right back down again. So we don't look right here. It came up. It went above it a little bit, but sometimes it'll run like this, and then it'll just come right back down again. So you got to be careful. See, it came down right here, came back up to the midline and ran sideways for a while, both of them, the white and yellow line, and then they came right back down again. So you want to watch. Make sure you know what you're doing. Yeah, this will keep coming up here a little bit, but I'm not going to buy it because it's right on the tipping point of coming back down again. Yeah, I make a lot of money on the 1 minute time frame, especially if I know the market's in an uptrend. Once this market gets into an uptrend, I showed you on the weekly and daily, it's just kind of going to trade sideways. But once those two time frames go into an uptrend, man, you can make so much money on the 1 minute time frame and just over and over and over again. See, now it's going to come down. While white line came down below the yellow. I need to make these a little bit bigger, I think. A little bit thicker lines, maybe. The RSI settings, style. Make those lines a little thicker. There we go. Now when I bring it up, it looks a little more better. So that white line's trying to cross down below. Now, this is where the lines want to trade. Just explain this RSI for you. If you had say you have 1,000 traders and they all bought into a crypto or a stock, and then all of them just sat there and held that stock, these two lines would probably come down here right to the middle of this box and just trade sideways. Okay, but they don't do that. People buy and sell. Okay, up here towards the top of this box and outside of it is overbought territory. So right now we're in overbought territory. And when people see that we're in overbought territory, they tend to start selling, which drives the market price down. Okay. And then the lower this goes, the more people will sell and the faster it'll get down here into oversold territory. Well, once it gets down here and it kind of levels out a little bit and people quit selling, it'll start running a little sideways and people will start buying again. And then everybody starts FOMOing in and it just keeps, that's why you have all these zigzag lines going up and down through this box. This dotted line right here is the middle. This is the high side and this is the low side. I call the area outside right here on the bottom severely oversold. When they get outside the box to the upside up here, I call it severely overbought. Okay, once you get into this area, people are going to start selling. Okay. And you can see that this fluctuates with what's happening on your candles. Okay, and I used, we got a positive jump to the upside here on the IMACD. Got yellow and white both going up. But I'm still not ready to get in. Because eventually this is going to come down. The price is going to come down. I'm going to get a better position. When it gets down here, it'll come back up. And that's where I'm going to make some money. You can see they're really fighting it out. You can watch those fluctuate up and down right here. Right here. You guys can probably barely see it, but you see it fluctuating up and down. That's people buying and selling. I can open my order book here and show you. People are buying thousands of shares every second. Selling shares every second. Now it's pushing back up again. Still afraid to buy in. Even though my EMA ribbons are on top and this is going up, I know I'm going to get a better price. I don't want to buy in right now because eventually this has to come down, right? And I'm going to be in the hole for a while and I'm going to have to wait for it to come back up. And you never know, you may not even give me an opportunity to buy. I'm careful with my money. Every minute that goes by, I'm losing out on opportunity, but you have to be safe with your money. Yep, they just keep driving it up. Man. Get up there to that 100%, man. Oh, man. Missing out on an opportunity here. It's okay. Let this thing keep going up because eventually it's going to come down. The higher it goes up, the better chance I have of taking a short on this. And believe me, I'm going to take a short because I want to make profit on the way down too. So when you want to do a short in TradingView, you hit the sell. You want to sell it at the top and buy it back at the bottom. You make profit. It's reverse. So when the market's going up, you want to buy and then sell at the top. Or you want to buy at the bottom, sell at the top. Whenever you want to short the market, you're going to sell at the top and buy at the bottom. Yeah, you guys just keep pushing that baby up there, man. Come on. Hope everybody's having a good day. Like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but I know how to read my charts. I've been using these 3 indicators for a very, very long time, and they make me money. I'm not making any claims that you're going to make money. You have to learn how to trade. There's lots of videos online. There's all kinds of materials for you to learn, but I don't encourage anybody to just run out and start investing right away. TradingView has what they call paper trading. It's using fake money to buy and sell cryptos or stocks. They give you $100,000 worth of fake money so you can learn how to trade. And it uses real-time data. So if you were trading with your real money versus trading with fake money, there's no difference because you're trading with exactly the same information. Okay. Come on. I know you want to come down. Go away. As soon as I start seeing these orders come down. Boy, these guys are really pushing it up there, ain't they? Man, I know as soon as I buy in, this thing's going to come crashing down. So right now they're playing with my heartstrings. They're trying to make me do it. Once everybody thinks they've got everything out of this that they're going to get, they'll start selling. Yep, as soon as we get a red candle. Yep, they're selling off now. All right, I took a buy or took a short. Yep, come on down, boys. Keep pushing it down. Most of the time, these lines will come, these candles, they'll push the candles down to where just above the yellow ribbon, and then people will start buying again. But we're going to watch our stochastic as it comes down here. See, it's coming down, right? Yep, it's all red. Look at this. I'm scrolling down right now. It's all red. Everybody's selling like crazy. Thousands and thousands of shares. There's a little bit of buying, but most of it's selling. I'm already sitting at $800, $900 profit. And I'm going to get it too. So what happens once it gets down here, I can go ahead and put a take profit down here. I'm going to put it just below, probably about right here. There's a take profit. And we'll see if it makes it down there. It may not. Whenever I feel comfortable getting rid of it, I will. You can also set a stop loss just inside where you bought, so it'll trigger. Before you lose any money. So that's how I protect the investment I've already made. And if this starts coming down strong, I may drag this take profit down a little bit farther too. Because sometimes it'll actually pass through. Most of the time it stops right about the top of the yellow ribbons. Let me put it there. Well, they're really fighting it out in here. Come on, baby. I know you want to come down here. To tell me the truth. Yeah, it's coming down here. How far do you think it'll come down? I'm going to set it at $2,500 profit. Oh, going the wrong way. It's almost down here to the zero. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Okay, this is going to turn around and go back up. So I'm going to buy in here. So let me bring up I made $1,078 on that trade. Now we're in another trade going up. And we're going to sit here and we'll watch this. IMACD's still going up, right? It's not going to be really strong yet. Once this white line and yellow line get back into this box where it wants to trade, that's when people really start buying in, and it's going to end up pushing that white line back up vertical again. Well, it looks like the bears have a different story. They are pushing it back down again. That's why I told you guys the 1 minute time frame is so volatile. Well, when this comes back up, hopefully it'll be up enough I can get back out of this trade. Come on, buyers. I know you guys want to come get you some. go. Wow. These buyers don't want me to have no fun today, do they? They're going to make me work for it. Yeah, everybody's unsure what they want to do, I guess. I don't know. I think the buyers. Who in the world buys 12 shares of crypto? Somebody sold 18. All right, we're getting back up in the. It'll go up now, I have a feeling. Getting closer and closer to that box. There we go. Buyers took over. Yeah, I'm scrolling up. They're just taking it like crazy. Come on, get that yellow line up in that box. You can tell up here the white line is already separating to go back above the yellow again, so that's a good sign. Yeah, these damn sellers keep selling, keep pushing it back down again. Another thing you got to remember too on the IMACD is once these two lines converge together, start kind of trading sideways, you're going to see pretty much the same thing with your candles. We are in an uptrend still, though. Yellow line still on top of all the other ribbons. It's a slow process. You got to have time to do this. And you definitely don't want to go into a trade and then get up and go to the bathroom. I learned a long time ago that's not a good idea to do. You'll come back and you'll be $1,000 or $2,000 in the hole because the market reversed. It probably reversed as soon as you got out of the chair. Really? Well, they're fighting it out right here. They don't want me to have any profits, I guess. Just can't stay down here forever. Looks like it's just going to be a very struggle. They're pushing it up now. Let's go. Man, it's having a hard time getting up there, guys. Just riding the top of that wave. My EMA wave right here. Just riding on the top of that baby, and it's. By the way, I live in the central U.S. Right now, it's right at 10 o'clock in the morning. Jesus. Man, this is so frustrating. By the way, guys, this is usually the time I quit trading because it seems like from 10 o'clock till about 2 in the afternoon, the market doesn't really do a whole lot for some reason. It seems like 7 to 10 in the morning is a really good time to see some action. And right now we're on the cusp of things going to crap. So I was hoping to make about $1,000 off this trade too. That'd be 2,000 for the day. And then if I want to trade later in the afternoon, I can. I mean, we can still see it if it need to create a new high. But really, it came down and it came back up. This high right here was lower than that high. So It created a lower high, but everything's just consolidating right now sideways. Gosh darn it, man. Yeah, they're gonna push it down. I'm gonna get out of this trade. As soon as it goes up a little bit. Reason why I say that is because the white line is crossed below the yellow up here. Usually when that happens, we're going into a downtrend. Man, unknown caller. I hate losing money, but oh man. You can probably still see some profit out of this. I'm just gonna have to wait. I think I'm gonna take a short. Yep, they ruined it. I had to take I had to sell. Lost. We made 1,078 profit, and we lost 233 of that. Freaking idiots. Oh, now they want to buy. Now you guys want to buy, huh? This is crazy, man. Completely crazy. How much did we lose? I'm going to get that back. 233. No, it's not bad. I'm up 429 already. I want to see this white line come down here to this 0, 0 line. There we go. Come on. All right, I'm going to drag this take profit down here. Actually, I think I'm going to drag this baby way down here. Yeah, because this is going to come down quite a ways, right? And then it may even come down past the midline to go down even further. So I can drag my take profit down if I think it's going to keep going down farther. And I can also set a stop loss trailing behind it. How deep is your love? Man, these guys. Everything's trading in this same area. There we go. Push it down, boys. Well, buyers just bought a bunch. Yeah, the buyers keep buying in, but sellers are selling more. Fixing to hit $1,000. How deep is your love? Yeah, we just never came up. It just kind of barely pushed up. Come on. Even as this comes up a little ways, this is probably going to do the same thing it did over here, just come up a little bit and then go back down again because IMACD is coming down. Doesn't have a choice but to just keep coming down. So it could reverse and go up a little bit, but see how all my ribbons are consolidating together? Something's fixing to happen. And more than likely, it's going to be to the downside. Yeah, and these guys are stressing me out here. I think I'm going to get out of this trade. Oh, now it's going to reverse again. Gosh dang it. What are we doing on the 15-minute time frame? One hour time frame. Yeah, 1 hour time frame. You can see we're coming down on the IMACD and going up with the stochastic. So we're just trading in a range sideways. That's why we're having such a hard time. All right, so I'm going to drag a take profit down here. About right there. I'm going to have to wait for it to come back down now. As you can see, my IMACD, the white line is trading sideways, and so is the yellow. So we're just going to trade back and forth in this little range here. Having to keep scrolling up, so it keeps going up and up and up. Now it's going down. If you don't have patience, you're not going to do a very good job trading. You just have to bide your time. This is going to come down. It has to. It's not going to stay up here forever. How come these buyers weren't fucking doing this earlier when I wanted them to? Man, look at that big old candle. Jesus. Man, these guys are just battling the shit out of this. This is crazy. It's going to come down now. All right, we're going back into profit territory. Maybe. These freaking idiots, these buyers keep pushing it up. Every time the sellers bring it down, buyers jump right back in again. Yeah. All right, it's all red. Let's go. So what you can see is our candles are slowly but surely breaking through these EMA ribbons. And once they do that, we should see a significant downcline. Let's see, I'm going to drag this down some more. Come on, bub. You guys are not going to break through there this time either, huh? All right, I'm going to get out of that. So, at least we got our money back. Some of it. Yeah, we still got to make more to get it back. So, basically, we've only made $1,000 so far today. Take a buy right here. Stochastics down here. That may go sideways for a while, but it's going to try to go up. Try to pull a few $100 out of there too. Let's get it, boys. Come on, man. Now they broke through it. What are you going to do? These guys are making me jump through hoops here. Oh, I don't think it's going to make it down that far, but we shall see. It's trying. Let's go. You only got a little bit to go. Give me my $1,000 profit and we'll call it a day. Yeah, it's still going to go down more. Even if this comes up a little ways, it's going to come back down because we're in a steep decline now. All these columns are getting longer to the downside, so gonna get it. Come on, just a little bit more. We can probably sit here and get more out of this too because yeah, I'm gonna take that. once this bottoms out. Million miles away. Yeah, it's lost gas. I think it's fixing to reverse here. Go to the upside, come back up and meet up with so I'm going to go ahead and take a buy. It may come down a little bit more, but it's going to try to reverse and come back up and meet back up with these EMA ribbons. And it'll bounce off of them and come back down to the downside again. Yeah, so I can almost guarantee putting a stop. I think I'm going to put a stop loss about right there. So we made 987 on that one. So we got all our money back, and plus about $600. So I think I need to make about another $400, and we'll be done for the day. Up on stage. Now it's going to chop back and forth for a little bit before it gets to where we want it to. So. Probably 2 more minutes or so. Yeah, we're losing momentum because all the buyers have lost their gas. Wow. What the hell is our buyers doing, man? Yeah, if we would have just waited a little bit longer, we would have got our price that we wanted. And we would have been done already. Now we got to wait for this to finish playing out. Yeah. We're not going to get that take profit, not for a long time. Gosh dang it, man. Well, we lost our trade, guys. We're back to square one. Yeah, so right now I figured it up. We're sitting at 1,051 profit. So in order to finish out the day, we still need to make $1,000. And the way we're situated right now, I know as soon as I take a buy in for a short, it's going to reverse and go up. See what I'm telling you? Freaking every time, man. So before I took that loss, where was I at? Let me do this again. Calculator for the 27th plus 194. Oh, okay, plus 1078 minus 233 plus. Hold on a minute. I think I messed up. Okay, plus 194 plus 1078 minus 233 plus 25 minus 155 plus 259 minus 13 plus 987 equals. Yeah, we had our 2000. If I would have just not taken that last trade, we would have been done for the day. Yeah, it's fixing to come down any second now. You. Well, up here on the IMACD, your columns are getting longer to the downside. The white and yellow are both going down with white on the bottom. Big issue right now is that our stochastic is trying to go up to overbought territory. So we might be waiting for a while. It's slowly getting there, but slowly but surely. Oh, man. They just keep dragging this out and dragging it out and dragging it out and dragging it out. Come up here and kiss these and then turn around and come back down again. What are you doing? Well, these minutes are just dragging on, aren't they? Man, I think I'm going to get out of here, guys. This is going to take a while, so once it hits that, it'll trigger the sell. So I'm going to get out of here, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.